Welcome to my game of Football Manager 2017 with Wigan. And since the last time, I've now got a game against Exeter, who are 9th. So, assuming it does continue. Okay, I was expecting the game to start, but apparently not. Yes, the selling of Michael Bird was a bad move. They don't like my transfer policy of bringing in young kids either. But at the moment they're satisfied with my team. Right, Exeter. Oh, somebody in red. Red and white. Good. Tired of playing teams that play in blue. Yes, last time out I got absolutely slaughtered by Northampton. It was embarrassing. But there again, I have not much by the way of a defence. And as Graham Savage is currently injured, I will put his backup on the field, and yes, Graham Savage is going to have to sit on the bench. So my defence is now even worse than it was 2 minutes ago. Beyond that, I don't think I've changed a great deal since the last game. Craig Vincent now gets to start, rather than playing a right back out of position in that slot, because that didn't really work out very well. And oh yes, it was Lee Harwood who's my right back. I played out of position last time. So this time, well, we'll see how badly my defence can do this time round. I am at home, so I do have some minor hope that home field advantage, or playing at home, will give me an advantage. Sorry, this is a very American thing to say, home field advantage. Yes, playing at home I hope will give me an advantage against Exeter, which I am slight favourites. Still, I'm not doing too badly. After 10 games in the league, I'm 4th with 17 points. So I can but hope. Again, I'm not overly... Yes, go out there motivated. Not overly confident, but as I do with a lot of things, I like to be hopeful until proven wrong. Okay, even though they wear, I guess they don't like the white stripe in their red kit. They probably claim it clashes with mine. I thought I was going to be playing a team in red, not a team in yellow, but at least it's easy to pick out which side is which. Worst throw in the world. Oh, good ball. Have a shot, Brewster. Okay, wasn't really that well struck, but the idea was good. I'm going to give my team that. I was actually impressed. They took a decent throw in, good pass, and a poor shot. Please don't foul my defenders. I don't have many of them. It's going to be one of the priorities come the January transfer window, is to get a couple of central defenders in, because to be blunt, I need them. That's a ways off. I suppose I could go look for a lone player. That was closer than it originally first looked as well. Well, in a fairly even game so far. Stroth, another lenient referee. They're kicking my players from pillar to post, and they're getting away with warnings and are telling off. Why would I run into teams that are vicious and horrible? Can't I be playing with a nasty referee who likes booking and people and sending them off? Allow the Blackburn game where Blackburn had 3 players sent off against me. Oh, good ball. If he had missed that, he would have deserved to have been shot. That was a beautiful setup by Craig. I was actually impressed with the passing and vision of my players. Beautiful ball, great run. Side-footed it into the net. You can't get better than that. Well, you can, but that was as good as I'm probably going to see from my team all year. Oh, that wasn't far away either. Nice job, Brewster. I don't know, was that a Richard Pryor film, Brewster's Millions? I think that was the title of it. That was a fun little film as well. Oh, he got one on target. Even if it wasn't a particularly powerful shot that caused the goalkeeper a problem. It's always nice when a free kick actually goes on target rather than over the bar or slightly wide. Well, not the most scintillating first half, but the boys are doing well. Let's go with, you played well, but there's room for improvement. Because there's always room for improvement. Unless you're absolutely perfect on something, you can always say there's room for improvement. Oh, it's decided to become a passing side all of a sudden. Yes, right up to that misplaced pass. It's true, they've committed 11 fouls so far. Seriously, Brown kicked Whittaker again? Oh, about time he got booked for persistent and unworthy fouling. Oh, and Chesterfield fell over. And naturally, my player will instantly get booked. Yep. Good cross. I feel lucky to have survived that, because that was a good cross. And that's a good ball, and they got 3 of them waiting in the centre. How about getting some people back there to help? Well done, Branson. Oh, you made a meal out of that, keeper. You could either just let it go or just trot it over to the ball, but no, you had to make a spectacular dive and give them a corner. Bloody goalkeepers. Always wanting to be the centre of attention. Sometimes that's fine. I always liked Bruce Grobbelaar, for example. May have wanted to be the centre of attention, but he was good right up until he got banned from football for his gambling, I think. I don't mean to do him disservice and slander him in any way, shape or form. Oh, you dropped the ball for a corner again, Kennett? Do you like giving them corners or something? I remember there was a scandal and I think there was a trial or an inquiry of some type with Grobbelaar. But I still liked him as a goalkeeper. He was fun. I don't normally say that about most people that play in the northwest of England. I'm not a big fan of Liverpool or the Manchester clubs. Although, let's face it, most people who live in the northwest of England aren't big fans of Manchester United. Most of its fans seem to come from down south or from foreign countries. Yes, and I've probably just insulted a load of people who are Manchester United supporters in Manchester. But I remember people when I lived up in that part of the world telling me that most people that come from Liverpool are Everton supporters, and most people that come from Manchester are City supporters. Yes, there are exceptions and differences, but that was the majority opinion. People that moved into those cities, they frequently were Liverpool supporters or United supporters. But if they were born and raised there and their family had been born and raised there, the odds are they supported Everton and City. Okay, another Exeter player got booked. Oh great, now he's going to book one of mine in return. This referee, for the first half he wouldn't give a card, now he's gone card mad. Consistency would be nice. Might have heard of it, ref? Well, 65 minutes in, we're 1-0 up and we're not really looking particularly dangerous. Oh, thank you, McGlade. Without you, I think I'd be even more worried about my midfield. Good tackle, unfortunately, and then good ball. I'm not entirely sure why, but apparently my defence has suddenly decided to defend. Right up to that moment. How could I see that coming? That was just so obviously going to happen. Of course, it's his first goal for the season. Yes, it was a good cross, but you don't give the guy 3 yards of space in the 6-yard box. Right, yeah, this referee has gone card mad. 6 yellow cards in the second half. That's ridiculous, considering he gave none in the first half, and the game hasn't been particularly dirty or horrible since. Well, that was unlucky. Right, it's about time I made a substitution. Madge, I haven't seen much of you, so I'll give Jamie Slaughter a run. And Craig, even though you set up the goal, we'll give Clint Dickinson a go up front. He seems to be capable of putting the ball in the back of the net. Oh, and McGlade thinks he's exhausted and wants to come off. Just because you scored 1 goal, McGlade, doesn't mean you suddenly get a break. Oh, great. I would say I'm vulnerable to a ball over the top, but I'm vulnerable to a ball passed through the channels, passed down the wings, build-up play. Okay, fair enough, McGlade. You're not looking that healthy, are you? Seriously, another yellow card? Talk about a game of 2 halves by the ref. Good ball. Right, guess if Thomas can put in a good cross. No, he couldn't. Seriously, they're calling that a fine stop? He could have left that, it was going out. Yeah, that was a bad corner. There's a guy standing just... Well done, Thomas. You threw it to the right man. Why didn't you cross it rather than trying to be cute? Sometimes you got to wonder about footballers. I know I wonder about the intelligence of footballers every time I hear Wayne Rooney speak. But there again, I've never rated Wayne Rooney as apart from a vicious, ugly-looking thug who happened to play for Manchester United. Others tell me he's got amazing skills. I have yet to see any. Though thankfully I was out the country for most of his England career and didn't have to try and support him during games in England, because that would have really been a bit much to ask as far as I'm concerned. There's some things I'm willing to do. I'm willing to put up with I was willing to put up with Paul Gascoigne. Heck, even what was his name? Carlton Palmer, when he played for England. I was willing to go, okay, but supporting Wayne Rooney would be asking a little too much of me. The referee calls... Yeah, that wasn't a thrilling second half. That was a card-laden, iffy second half. My team need to get better, but I really can't fault them when they give away a goal, because they're just bad in defence. So I think I may spend my time between this match and the next. Oh, we'll say how wonderful he is. And I get 325,000 from a transfer deal that happened before I arrived at this club. Okay, Henry Wallace has got a contract clause for an extension. Okay. I've got worse players. Yeah, so between this game, the game that just happened, and the next one, I think I will spend my time seeing if I can find at least a central defender I can bring in, because my central defence is just woeful. Anyway, that's the Exeter match. I hope you found it, I would say, enjoyable, but it was painful for me, so I don't know what it was like to just watch and so you can point and laugh at me. However, whatever will be, and hopefully I will see you down the road.